All right, let's go to college football. Georgia's loss to Ole Miss means the Bulldogs dropped to 12th in the CFP rankings, and they're currently the first team out of the bracket as projected. They are, however, still a minus 450 proposition to make it in. Heavy favorites to qualify. This week, they're laying 9.5 against Tennessee on Saturday. Bulldogs, though, just 1-7 ATS as a favorite this season. Let's now head down to Athens, where we find the big man, our good friend Stanford Steve, getting ready for college game day. Big one in the SEC, Georgia laying almost 10 points. There's a lot to unpack as far as the situation here, so how are you approaching it?
Yeah, you touched on it. You know, the tough spot for Georgia coming off a loss. Tennessee could do an amount of work that would be immense in what compared to what they've done with their resume so far with a win. But to me, this is about defense. Tennessee's defense has been great. Second in opponents' third down conversion rate, only converted 24% of the time. They've been just relentless on defense. Starts with that defensive line. But on the other side, I look at what Georgia did last week. Their defense kept them in that game after their offense turned the ball over in crucial situations, gave up field goals when touchdowns could be had. So to me, this is an under game. Both quarterbacks have not played at a high level. The defenses will dominate. I'm interested to see what amount of points you need to score to win this game, but I don't think it's above 23. I like under 48.5 for the total. All
right, attacking the total there, and as far as Tennessee quarterback Nico Iamaleava is concerned, he's traveled with the team to Athens. We'll see if he suits up for this rivalry game Saturday night. Also in this conference, Steve, what are you considering in the Texas-Arkansas matchup?
Yeah, good rivalry here. Obviously, Arkansas cannot stand Texas when it comes to this rivalry, going back to the old Southwest Conference. But, you know, things to look at. Texas first in the country in explosive plays given up. That's a testament to their defense. They've been really good against the pass. And then Arkansas is fifth in the country in explosive plays. Something's got to give. But the one constant, I think, is Texas's offense here. Quinn Ewers looked great last week against Florida. Florida's defense is better than Arkansas, in my opinion. I expect a high-scoring game. I believe Taylor Green and his guys will make some plays. I'll go over the total with Texas and Arkansas.
All right, big fella, let's go to the Big 12, and another unique situation to handicap here. A unique starting time in Boulder, 10 a.m. local, with the Utah Utes visiting Colorado. Any concern backing the bus in this situation?
I'm just thinking about the pregame deal. You know, Tyler, usually pregame meal is 4 hours before kickoff. That means guys are eating at 6 a.m. But you look at Utah, they lose another quarterback last week. So they're back to Wilson. It hasn't been great with him at the helm. And in Colorado, plenty to play for. They've taken all the steps they needed to after some early losses. And they're on a path to get to the college football playoff because of that man right there, Shedeur Sanders. I know everyone loves Travis Hunter because he plays both ways, but Shedeur is the guy that makes things go, and he has been spectacular when they've needed him most this year. I think it's a slow start for Colorado, but I'll lay the points with them knowing that Utah just can't do it on offense.
Colorado riding the longest active cover streak right now in the nation. Finally, let's go to a Stanford Steve special. This one stinks. 3-6 Kansas traveling to Provo to take on an undefeated BYU team, yet BYU not even a field goal favorite at home here. Steve, do you have to take the Jayhawks on principle?
I think you do. I mean, when you look at all the numbers and look at the ranking and 9-0 versus 3-6, BYU 4-0 in one-score games. Kansas 0-5. Give me the 0-5 team. Why not? It's got to turn sometime. But no, I think Jalen Daniels with that offense has been great. They've been, I mean, you look at that 0-5 in one-score games. They've been in every single game they've played. So that they leave, that offense travels to Provo and makes things tough on BYU for sure. I love what Lance Leipold has done as an underdog. Neal just set the record for rushing yards by a Kansas running back. So the offense is there. They lit up Iowa State last week, who has a great defense. BYU's been very fortunate. That's going to be a tight one. I'll take the points with the Jayhawks.
Yeah, that is one that stands out for sure when you look at the Week 12 slate on the college gridiron. Good stuff for Friday night. Stanford Steve, of course, we'll see you on tomorrow morning show, getting ready for kickoff. Thank you.